This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by
porkfest.com.
Dave Ridley here, signing in for ridleyreport.com this February 27th, 2008. This is video shot by Albert Howard, the Republican presidential candidate, the minor Republican presidential candidate, who requested a recount in New Hampshire. He shot this video in New Hampshire, roughly February 15th. Now he's seen there shaking hands with Secretary of State William Gardner, who he was sometimes at loggerheads and odds with during the recount process. Anyhow, you see Howard doing here, he's filing a petition of appeal to the New Hampshire Ballot Law Commission. Howard is requesting, quote, that the New Hampshire Ballot Law Commission and the Secretary of State's office disclaim any opinion on the accuracy of the presidential primary election and the statewide Republican recount because checks and balances to maintain the integrity of the ballots and the total counts were either not followed or not in place. So essentially, Howard is making a vote, giving his vote of no confidence in the electoral system in New Hampshire.
It's not acceptable for these people to be sitting here waiting for a truck to come. You're running this state as a Secretary of State. You should have the minimum. You should have organizational logistics.
This is video of some of the fireworks that erupted over Howard's concerns about the process.
There is no explanation for this.
Today, I told you the issues.
We should not be shutting down because you cannot organize and get the ballots here on time. I'm not fine with this.
What's scary, though, is that even Howard's allies in the election watchdog community believe the rest of the country, in many cases, is much worse off even than New Hampshire. In mid-February, clean election activist Bev Harris of blackboxvoting.org made a second trip to New Hampshire to analyze our primary and our setup. And she says that she actually believes New Hampshire is a beacon of hope, but she pointed out a lot of problems, almost endless problems that she seemed to be running across with the whole chain of custody process and the electoral process overall. So we'll see what happens next with Howard's recount, or his petition. I don't claim to understand everything that he's doing, but I did want to make sure that you guys knew he was doing it, and I'll try to include a direct link. If you look at the video description for this clip, I'll include a direct link to some of Albert Howard's information. And as always, it's great to have cranky citizens in the state keeping an eye on the government. Folks like Albert Howard, it's good to have him here. This is Dave Ridley signing off, or about to sign off, for ridleyreport.com, but first... Did you enjoy the 2008 New Hampshire Liberty Forum? Would you like a cheaper, more social opportunity to see New Hampshire and meet the porcupines? Well, now's the time to make plans for PorcFest 08. We're holding it at Gunstock Mountain Resort, June 9th through the 15th. We'll be doing a lot of this, and a lot of this. When it's over, you'll know whether New Hampshire and the Free State Project are for you. However, Laconia Bike Week starts the week of the 14th, so campsites and hotels will likely sell out. Make your reservations today. Details are at porkfest.com under the lodging section.